Hello everyone, Luke Smith here. Welcome to another quickie reading, Saturday 29th of January. So today we're going to do the Relics of Fail. I thought I already did this one, but I went down the list in my because I've got a notepad document that I've got all the quickie readings that I've done in, and I always update it after every one uploaded. It turned out I didn't do this one. I thought I did. So let's read the Relics of Fail. The Relics of Fail, known as the historical artifacts, are several items that Chris places significant emotional value in. Most of the fates of these relics are unknown, following the fire at 14 Branchland Court. But several relics, including the Sonic Totem and Megatron Pistol, and the Crumple Lope, are confirmed to have survived. The others likely to have escaped serious damage as well. So we're starting off with the classic relics. The famous blue, white and red rugby shirt formerly thought to have been destroyed during the fire of 2014. Chris later rediscovered it in a damp and grimy bag of clothes, and then put it up for sale on eBay after restoring it by cleaning the shirt and poorly packing it up. It was badly damaged beyond repair and was later presumably thrown out by Barb. CWCki on TV DVD, a DVD composed of many home videos, among other things, such as his song of Kristen. Guitar. Apparently convinced this counts as a real guitar. Chris is often seen with this beloved Guitar Hero controller in attempts to look cool. It inevitably has the opposite effect. Pedo glasses. Have you ever noticed how most pedophiles and rapists in the competitive sketches wear those kind of glasses? Yeah, don't think so hard about that. Son Q. Chris has beaten up old station wagon. It has been replaced 4 times over the years, which appears in the comic as one of the Samurai Pizza bots. Sailor Moon poster. Chris used this poster to keep himself straight. Little Chris, a stuffed bear created at Creator Critter Workshop. Clown doll. A harmless looking clown doll, significant in that it often bears the brunt of Chris's fury. In his many rage videos, its hat was bitten off by him at one point. Fap cup. A plastic cup Chris used to collect semen for recycling. Megatron pistol. A toy handgun Chris used to threaten his most hated foes. Plush breasts. A pair of fake breasts, often seen in his videos, possibly used as a sign of heterosexuality, virility, and as a masturbating tool. Other miscellaneous toys, too many to count, can be seen in Chris's videos and photographs cluttering up over his room. The most notable ones have been listed in this article. Sex toys. Lots and lots of sex toys, including sex dolls, a vibrator, a dildo, penis pump, a strap-on from the dildo, anal beads, penis rings, and 2 flashlights. Yeah, he is definitely not straight from all that lot. Autism papers. Presumably papers detailing Chris's exact psychological diagnosis, while a psychiatric survey from 2004 has been produced. The original papers documented Chris's diagnosis are currently locked away in a filing cabinet in Bob's room. The papers are currently presumed missing after Bob's death and the house fire of 2014. I'm pretty sure that the practitioners are meant to be keeping copies of that, so I'm not quite sure. Transcripts and report cards. Chris's transcripts and report cards to verify whenever he was indeed an honour roll, and to what degree his claims about his high school grades are true. Now we're on to the love Chris part. Attraction sign. A relic of days passed when Chris had not been told by his mother that soliciting using a sign made him look retarded. Many versions existed, most were destroyed. The most recent sign to this date was at Friday after 5. Heart Torch, an odd-looking creation that though more original than most of his works. Born from pixel blocks, it is used in the comics to summon his twin sister Crystal. Chris plus Sarah's life shares. A short tract. Is that maybe track or tract? Produced by Chris and given as a birthday gift to his gal pal Sarah Nicole Hammer. The document chronicles the lives of its two title characters and the almost non-existent relationship they had while depicting them and several of their friends and family as sonically characters. The tracks, I don't know. Current fate is unknown, although it is more than likely to have been thrown away by Sarah shortly after receiving it. Medallions, hunks of Crayola brand modeling clay fashioned into the shape of Sonicu's head, among other characters' heads, once believed by trolls to be source of his power, though they were swiftly corrected when Chris began showing off his amethyst ring to show that his videos were true and honest. Chris eventually began production selling new medallions on eBay in 2014. Letters to his sweethearts, condoms. Chris never used correctly. Chris used one that Mia Hamm purchased, and a bit that had a pinprick in it. Receipts from the Ohio trip. Chris bought some food from Sonic on the way back to Cleveland, and that's not Sonic the character. I believe there is actually a fast food place in America called Sonic. I don't know if they're any good. I've never been to America, so I am not quite sure. Apparel. Amethyst ring. Since the Sonic medallions were stolen, Chris claimed that his mysteriously named high school ring is the true source of his power. He had since put the ring up on eBay, claiming the true source of his power was within himself. Yes, it is not his ring. The true power was yourself, is that bloody trope. Sonic medallion. A medallion Chris crafted himself from Crayola model magic, which was used to store his power to transform into Chris Clown Sonic before it was revealed that it was the power of the ring above. Anime rings, a pair of women's hair clips that Chris got at Anime Mid-Atlantic. For some reason, Chris felt the need to incorporate them into his comic. Belt buckle, not very known relic, but nonetheless extremely amusing. Magic stones. Chris owns some quartz crystals which he can store energy in and get more out from. Sonicu's shoes. Chris's shoes that was painted with Sonic colours. Jacob Sockner's purchased the first pair when they was worn out. On to gadgets now. PlayStation 3. Chris's life upgrade. And arguably one of the biggest drains of his monthly tugboat. He went through 2 PS3s. Jesus Christ. And PS3s were expensive. I remember them being like in America, like the base model was like $599. That's expensive. And then like the higher end PlayStation 5 at the minute, the disc version is about I think it's about $449.99. So that's like a lot more cheaper. PSI, the window through which the trolls can catch glimpses of Chris and his day-to-day life. Apple products. Chris likes Apple. He owns a lot of their products, including, as of 2018, 2 iPhones, one public, one private. What the fuck would you buy 2 iPhones for yourself? I mean, yeah, upgrading it to the latest edition and keeping the old one, yeah, but I don't know. PSP, yet another drain on Chris's tugboat. he, in typical fashion, decorated it with images of his flagship character and his own face. Homemade CDs. Chris has made a life out of burning homemade CDs with his own crappy artwork on it. The most notable ones are Chris's greatest hits, which saw the birth of everyone's favourite electric hedgehog Pokemon, Sonichu, and 3/4 Woman, a CD supposedly made for his sweetheart Catherine, but in reality it was all about him. Track list to Chris's other homemade CD. Of Chris's CDs, the only ones whose tracklist information is publicly available are Chris's favourite hits and 3/4 Woman. Some of these CDs would contain very interesting information, including songs between friends, a CD for Kristen and Sarah. Like the other CDs, virtually nothing is known about this disc and its tracklist, its existence, and the date on it in which was made to attest solely by a drawing from Chris's scrapbook. Poker Walker. Never heard of them. A Pokeball shaped pedometer. Oh, I probably have. I kind of remember them. Okay. Originally packaged with Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver versions. Yeah, I didn't get them, but now I kind of remember what they look like. Recoloured in the image of one of the 7 Sonic balls, and obviously fucking painted it and destroyed its value. Remote. Like the PSP and Guitar Hero controller, the poor remote has been decked out in Sonic Youth colours and was used in Chris's attempt to get Miyamoto to make him a video game. Various video games and their respective consoles. Thousands of dollars has been spent on them, most right out the pockets of either his parents or the American taxpayers. Chris one time sold one of these games and consoles to Snoopy's pawn shop, where they were later obtained by Clyde Cash. PS4, Chris's current main gaming console, and also used them in the majority of his videos to make the majority of his videos. Nintendo Switch, Nintendo's latest gaming console, and given to Chris by enablers. Yep, do not give him stuff. Xbox One, nothing was written about that apparently. A Fitbit, a gadget to help Chris get healthier. It's not worked. Gaming laptop, a laptop that Half-Life 2 is probably still not been played on. DSi and 3DS, Nintendo's handheld console that Chris used for Flipnote Heneta in the past. Commodore 64, a very old gaming console that Chris believes that he is the goddess equivalent due to the Idea Guy's influence. He owns a lot of video games that were bought by taxpayers for him. Your taxpayers' money paid for them things that he bought. Yeah. Art. A scrapbook, thieving binder containing all of Chris's comic pages and other drawings. Why that didn't burn up, I'm not quite sure. The crumple lope, an envelope residing in the scrapbook of file that stored the torn up remnants of Chris's most regretted drawings. Even after the 14 Branchland caught fire still happened, it will be intact. And like I said, it's paper and plastic. Why the hell is that still living? If it was in a house fire, it would have been burnt. Would be non-existent. Oversized drinking straw. Even the simple task of drawing a straight line to depict a drinking straw evades Chris. Original hand-drawn copies of Sonichu. These are superior to all forms of digital artwork since they don't have the original pencil markings. Nobody can copy Chris's hand-drawn style, no matter how hard you try. Sonichu Totem. A demonic-looking paper-mache Sonic that Chris made, and it appears in a few videos. It has been sold for $1,500 on eBay. Why the hell anyone would want that, I do not know. Hand-drawn Nintendo Power issue. a lengthy homemade issue of Nintendo Power, crafted to show Sonic ditching Sega to join Nintendo, something what Sega would never buy, and revealing a little bit of what Chris wants in a Sonic game. Lego figures. Chris has created Lego minifigures that look like all the people in his life and his original characters. Manchester High School Lego building. Chris spent many hours creating his high school out of Lego, which is estimated to have cost him $1,000 of all the Lego sets he purchased at retail price. Again, that is your taxpayers' money down the drain. Amiibo of Quickville characters. Chris has modified Amiibo figures of characters from the high school games to look like his original characters, and I forgot to do the lowdown for January. I'll do that after this. Miscellaneous stuff. Patty's corpse in the doghouse. Really? Chris's beloved dog who is buried in the Chandler's backyard under her doghouse. Yeah, of course it's still there because it's under the earth, but if the house gets foreclosed on, like if Barb dies and Chris is sent to a mental institution, then the developers will be taking it and they'll be flattening the house and digging it all up. So I really hope they give Patty a better burial, and like bury her at a dog cemetery or something, because yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen though. Locks of Chris's hair. Probably the only relic to have been obtained by trolls, which actually comes from Chris's own body. That's fucking disgusting. Baskets of fail. In a private Facebook note, oh god, I remember Facebook notes, Jesus. Chris said that he has given a basket to the woman who took his virginity. The relic may not actually exist, as some suspect the gift basket is actually a euphemism for payment given to a prostitute. Alternately, some suspect that Chris had made up the story of how he lost his virginity and that it didn't happen at all. And to be fair, I actually believe that he never lost his virginity as well. Voodoo torture chamber. Chris used black magic to curse some of the people he didn't like by putting voodoo in like effigies in a chamber. Holy labels. Soda labels blessed by Chris and sent to some who wrote him letters in jail, and that's like a recent relic of fail there. Trends. The Unclit appears on Chris's perineum that was made on the 15th of September 2014. Chris believed that the piece of metal will be useful to him should he engage in tribalism with a female. It later became inflamed, prompting Chris to re-pierce it rather than re-pierce an infection, and later on he removed it. Self-inflicted taint wound. This time Chris, not content with a mere piercing, took a knife and sliced his taint open. I still get sick reading that shit. He then had to be persuaded to get medical care by the very people that trolled him. Yeah, and I actually read both of them articles before. Samples of Chris's semen. A video that was uploaded on the 26th of February 2016 reveals that Chris has been saving samples of his semen and storing them in his fridge. Home fridge, yeah. Don't drink that milk, Barb. In the video, Chris shows 2 examples of his semen, one that was produced recently and one that was another one from the 18th of May 2015. Yeah, putting your semen in the fridge will not keep it right. Right, this is why they have like cryogenic chambers in like sperm donation clinics, because it's got to be at the right temperature to live on and be used again. You can't put semen in the fridge, for fuck's sake. Okay, muscle bra. A bra that Chris wears to keep his man boobs in check. He believes that everyone will be turned gay if they don't wear one too. Yeah, it's gay if you do wear one, Chris, you fucking moron. Unicorn cosplay. A set of unicorn ears horn and a tail that Chris got at BronyCon 2017. Chris since worn these accessories outdoors and even to church when he was asked to remove it. Astrological hormones. Chris takes HRT in order to become more womanly. Hillary Clinton woman card. Chris uses his card to prove that he is in fact a woman. Well, defense. A pocket knife. A knife that Chris can't handle at all. Do not tell me he carries a pocket knife around with him when he wasn't arrested, Jesus. Pepper spray. Now I know that he carries this around with him when he wasn't arrested. A weapon of self-defense Chris has used illegally in the past. And a basketball bat. Chris has carried this around as a self-defense weapon in the past, noting his own paranoia. Yep, he's a nutcase. Inventions. We got a quote to start this bit off. Necessity is the mother of invention, and I have invented quite a few crafts that have served me well. And that was Chris's reply to Leonardo da Vinci, Wikipedia mailbag. Chris is truly a Renaissance man. With many inventions to his credit, he draws comics, makes videos, and is an accomplished singer, models sculptures out of clay, provides voices for the official video books, and much more. But being the second son of the outstanding inventor Bob Chandler, the man who designed controls for plastic water container moulding machines, without which Chris would have no cup to which his drink his navy, our hero couldn't surpass his natural talent to invent. Thus Chris been added to an inventor extraordinaire to his long list of accomplishments. In November 2019, Chris received an email from a fan role-playing as the late Leonardo da Vinci. Wait, where the fuck did that come from? I never heard of that. And I've been like hearing about Chris since like 2018, I think. I can't remember. One of the great artists with whom Chris has compared himself in the past, managing to forget the great Italian's name and misspell his surname. Leo ironically stated that he considers Chris as his artistic equal, and asks if the autistic genius has a similar knack for making inventions, for which Leonardo himself was famous. Being the astrological and vain person he is, Chris could not allow Leonardo da Vinci to excel him in any field. Chris was quick to assure Mr. da Vinci in his mailbag reply that he is indeed an inventor as well, and proceeded to list 3 of his most outstanding inventions. Yeah, apparently Chris doesn't know who that da Vinci's been dead for like over 100 years. The 4 great inventions of Christian Weston Chandler. One set of inventions including Sonicu, Rosecue, the city of Quickville. Not really inventions, so much they are fictional concept and incredibly derivative ones at that. Of course, given Chris's tenuous grasp on reality, he may not realise this. 2. A heavy duty case built from Legos held together with tape. Yeah, it's not heavy duty if it's held together with tape. Whose main purpose is to hold his 20 plus Pokemon trading cards games deck with an area designed for damage counters, die and such. This is something that may have been a significant accomplishment for say of a 9-year-old, but when a 28-year-old man lists something that he built with Legos as an invention, it can only evoke face palming. Moreover, Chris did not invent Legos, they merely put together. 3. A dating education class, which is purely theoretical and therefore hasn't been invented yet. and for the idea bookcase, whose main purpose is to store Chris's iOS products. Chris has 2 of them. And lastly, we got shrines, the Wall of Originals, a monument to the race of time, to the race of time known as Chris's original Pokemon cards. Megan Shrine, this is creepy. Chris displays his most disturbing obsession with the girl he thought he truly had the chance at but never will. And Jacoba Shrine. Chris possibly has a shrine to Jacob Sockness, OC Jacoba, an all-powerful being, and that is trying to stop the dimensional merge. So yeah, that was incredibly weird. So what I'm gonna do, I am gonna go here, and I'm gonna list the doings of Chris Chan. This took half an hour almost. Fucking hell. So January 2022, first month of 2022. Chris will spend the entire month in jail once again, and little of note happened, but more communications to and from jail were leaked over time. Events were the 10th of January. Chris is called while in jail talking about COVID-19 and the threat of global warming. On the 11th, Chris sends yet another phone call in jail, which Chris begs his followers to give his mum or himself money. On the 13th, Chris is called yet again. On the 16th, a catalogue from December 2019 on Chris's dream about his transgender self-meets and self-past is leaked. On the 18th, a catalogue from March 2021 and May 2021 on Chris discussing masturbation is leaked. There has been a few more, but it hasn't been updated on there. He also, on the 18th, he wrote a letter to Kenneth Ingerhart, which I read. On the 19th, another catalogue from January 2018 was leaked. On the 24th, it was another letter which only had 1 page. I did actually read it in my last video, but a little bit more has been added to it. But so I'll read it. I think I might end up reading it on Wednesday, because on the 29th, which it's today, another jail letter has been received, and it's the actual 10th one. I had to change the title on my other one because I thought it was like the 9th and 10th I was reading, but it wasn't noted that was the 10th. This is the actual 10th one. It's another kind of lengthy one that I'm gonna read, but I'm gonna like read out this on Wednesday, because that's like another recent run. So this has been it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.